Tell me about this incident that was nasty involving your daughter.
I'm driving. We start arguing because of his drug use. He reaches over, grabs the steering wheel, and pushes us into oncoming traffic.
While your daughter is in the car?
Yes.
No.
Listen to me. I don't want you to speak to me again unless I'm looking at you.
This is Judy Justice. Lauren Liebel is suing her former boyfriend, Marco Lara, for the cost of a car.
Court come to order. All rise.
Be seated, please.
Hello, Judge. I have case number 1037, Liebel versus Lara.
Thanks, Kevin. Ms. Liebel, this was your boyfriend for a period of time, and you have a child together.
Correct.
When did you and the defendant start to live together?
2017.
What month?
July?
Actually, it wasn't 2017. It was 2018, early 2018 when I moved to Visalia from Fresno. It was after my birthday. She got back in contact with me.
Just a second. I don't need a tome.
I'm not.
I need a date.
Okay.
And I need it slowly.
It was early July.
I need it slowly because I'm old.
It was May. It was 2017, right after May, but when we actually started living together was closer to 2018. So it had to have been maybe December, so when I moved to Visalia for her from Fresno.
You have a son or a daughter?
A daughter.
How old is she?
She's going to be 3 in August.
And Mr. Lara is the father of that child?
Correct.
And that's your only child?
Yes.
This has to do with an old car. You and Mr. Lara were living together, and then there came a time when there started to be some friction. When did that start?
It started August 2020.
It started sooner than that, Your Honor.
Listen to me. I don't want you to speak to me again unless I'm looking at you.
Yes, ma'am.
About what?
He had been partying heavily. There had been some drug use, and I had been trying to help him get visitation of his eldest daughter.
Was he working? Just a second. Was he working?
Yes.
What kind of work was he doing?
Temp agency. He was working for Mid-Valley Disposal, like dumpster.
Temp work?
Yeah.
Is that right, sir?
No.
In August of 2020?
It was through a temp
agency. In August of 2020, who were you working for?
August 2020, I was working for American Carrier Equipment as a welder fabricator, as I'm currently doing right now, over a year. I've been welding for 5 years.
Okay. And during that time, there was some difficulty, but you purchased a new car.
Yes.
When did you purchase a new car?
January 2020.
And you kept your old car, which was what kind of a car?
Chevy Impala 2007.
And that car is titled in your name?
Correct.
You got a new car because I assume you wanted a more reliable car.
The Impala was reliable. I started going to school, so I needed my own car to take my daughter to her appointments, for me to go to school.
And as a family, because you were living as a family, right?
Correct, yeah. So I didn't always have the car when I needed it.
So you needed a second car. And the family car had been the Impala, so far, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh is not an answer.
Yes, ma'am.
That would be yes, and you can leave out the ma'am. That could be yes is fine. When you got the new car, and he was driving primarily the 2007 Chevy Impala, was there any financial arrangement that the two of you made while you were still living and sleeping together?
No.
He just drove it?
He drove it, yeah.
Okay, he just drove it. And then there came a time that you had a bad argument, kerfuffle, while you were driving someplace. Tell me when that happened.
That happened August 24th, 2020, 2 days before my daughter's birthday.
Tell me about it.
So we had already broken up for a couple weeks.
When you say you had broken up for a couple of weeks, he was still living in the house?
Yes, we were still living together.
So that means somebody was sleeping on a sofa?
Yes, essentially.
What do you mean essentially? What does that mean?
So I would leave and spend the weekends in Visalia, and he would work in the week. I was working from home at the time due to COVID, so he would watch Daenerys, my daughter, while I was, in the back office area, being a receptionist.
Would it be a fair statement that the two of you had decided to break up prior to this incident that occurred in August of 2020?
Yeah, honestly, Your Honor, no.
So you don't know?
It's not a fair statement to say that, no.
What?
It's not a fair statement to say that.
Okay. So you had been together?
It was a single decision on her behalf.
Okay. Well,
and
she decided to break up with you.
And the apartment
I
paid rent for on my lease.
I don't care.
Oh, you're
Mr.
asking
Lara,
her all these questions.
Mr. Lara.
Okay. Sorry, Your Honor.
What I'm asking you is, would it be a fair statement that you were broken up as a family, maybe have been residing in the same place 2 weeks prior to this incident that was nasty involving your daughter.
Yes.
Perfect. Now, tell me about this incident that happened right before your daughter's birthday.
Okay, so it was, we were going to picture people to take my daughter, 2-year-old, pictures. I wanted to hand it out to the family. And so we are in the picture studio, and my daughter has my phone. She's using YouTube. And he decides to grab the phone from my daughter, go through my messages, and see that I'm messaging other guys. And so we're arguing because of that. And so now that's over with. We're in the car. We have the pictures. We're driving. We're almost home. And you know how arguments don't necessarily stay with one thing. It gets into the more deeper issues. So it got into...
And this is all while your daughter is in the car?
Yes. She's asleep. She's in the car. He's in the car. I'm driving because I'm the only licensed driver. He's in the passenger seat. We start arguing because of his drug use the weekend before when he was staying at his friend's house. And I was just so upset because I had filled out...
You were upset?
Yes.
Tell me what happened after you got upset. You're driving.
I let him know, I am going to tell mother of his other child that he's using drugs, and basically...
Oh, now that's a gut thing.
Yeah.
I'm not driving both cars, so I shouldn't have to pay insurance for both of her cars.
No, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't have to give her gas money when she's going to the store.
I shouldn't have to be raising
but,
a kid alone.
But if you answer him, I'm dismissing your case. Do you understand?
Lauren Liebel claims her daughter's father, Marco Lara, refuses to return a car that she owns.
Okay, tell me what happened after you got upset. You're driving.
I let him know, I am going to tell mother of his other child that he's using drugs, and basically...
Oh, now that's a gut thing.
Yeah.
That's
Not
a gut
proud
thing.
of it, but I did it. And so I told him that. He starts getting really emotionally upset and saying that I'm trying to take his kids from him, which is not the case. Obviously, he's in the car because...
Okay, so let me understand this. You were arguing with Mr. Lara because a couple of weeks before, in your judgment, he had resumed use of unauthorized drugs.
Yes.
And you had been involved with him in trying to get visitation with another child or children?
Child, Your Honor.
Child. How old is that child?
She's 4. Okay. She's about to be 5.
And so what you threatened to do was you threatened to advise the mother of that child, who was involved in a visitation dispute with him, that he was back on drugs. Okay. Well, that would be a smart thing and protective of the 4-year-old. Yeah. I mean, one would think that a court who was handling that would be wise enough to order drug tests, but you weren't saying it for that reason. You were angry.
Yeah. I was
you were
the
angry.
one who was trying so hard to get
it all together, and he was disappointing. I got the picture. All right. So there was an argument. The police were called.
Yes. So I'm in the car. I say that. He gets emotionally upset, reaches over, grabs the steering wheel, and pushes us into oncoming traffic. I get control. Nobody was injured. I'm still upset at this point because my daughter's right behind me.
I got it. Who called the police?
Somebody across the street.
Somebody who was observing this incident.
I had to yell out because he at that point had grabbed my cell phone and my keys and wouldn't let me out of the car, and I was yelling for help.
And so somebody, a bystander, called the police.
And that's evidence in my police report.
Police report. May I see the police report, please, Kevin? While we're doing this, sir, just have at your fingertips a 2007 Chevy Impala.
I need the model and approximate mileage.
Any particular model Chevy Impala?
Yeah, I have all the evidence right here.
Okay. Kevin, would you hand out the kind of...
No,
I just want to know the make and the model is what I'm asking you.
Make and model.
Yeah, Chevy Impala.
Make and model.
Just
Chevy
hand
Impala.
it. Just hand
License.
Make, model.
Chevy Impala.
Very good. Just give me the document. 1, 2, 3.
I was trying to get
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Okay. So according to the police report, which is clear, the person who called the police heard screaming coming from a car, female screaming from a car. She called the police. Neither party wished to press charges, but the police officer suggested that one of them voluntarily leave the home Police officer, I suggested that perhaps some leave for the evening so that each party could cool off and have time to think things over. You agreed to leave for the night to avoid further disturbance. You said that he had a vehicle, a Chevy Impala, he could leave in. I'm trying to think of who's one, who's two. Oh, IP1. Okay. You agreed to leave for the night?
He agreed to leave for the night. I told the police officers that that's my car.
No, that's not what
I
it
didn't
said.
want him to take it.
It said, P2 said he had a Chevy Impala he could leave in. You said the car was in her name and she paid for the vehicle but could not provide proof of these things. I advised her that the matter involving any vehicles would have to be decided in civil court since it was a civil issue. You gathered all of your property, clothing, personal items, etc., and left the location.
Yes.
So the police escorted you home and you took the car.
No argument.
That's a
no
yes.
fussing.
What?
Yes.
That's a yes.
And I gave her the apartment too.
Who lives in that apartment?
Just a
You
second.
moved out.
Hey.
Sorry. I don't live there, so I'm like, what is he talking about?
I gave her the apartment and then she up and took my daughter to Visalia without telling me 2 days later.
Don't you understand they're going to cut off your mic? I'm not looking at you and I didn't ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, at the time of this incident, you said you would leave. You said that you had a car that you could use. She said it was in her name. The police said, take that up in civil court. You went home without her present, went in and gathered up your things and left in the Chevy Impala. You had been driving the new car, I assume, to go to the
Correct.
picture taking for your daughter's second birthday.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Now, she wants her car back, or the value thereof. Ball is in your court.
Okay. So she is trying to go after me for $2,000, which is what
No.
I was going to bring out. I have
No, I
evidence
know
of the
what
car.
what you have to tell me, sir, is she bought this car.
We bought it together, yes. Well, actually, she got the loan from her bank, and then I was helping paying off the loan.
Okay, but is the loan paid off?
Yes, completely.
Yes.
I paid the loan off with my tax return money.
The last bit of the loan she paid off, yes.
Whatever. The car is in her name. So I want you to tell me you went home, you took the car is in her name. Had you
With
had
permission.
previous discussions with her about the car?
Yes. And
When?
I have messages on my
When?
phone
When?
and emails saying that as long as I continue paying my daughter's tuition, which is $680 a month that I pay by myself, that I was going to be able to use the car as transportation
May
and
I-
go back and forth. Yes, that I
Great.
can go
I'd
back
like-
and forth from Visalia to Fresno
Just
to
a
see my
second.
kid.
Just a second. I'd like to see it.
Okay. And that was her threatening me before taking me to claims court.
Just a second.
There are other previous messages.
Shh. This is June 9th of what year? This year? This year. Well, then you answer her. She says to you, I want to get the car back to be fixed so I can sell it. You've been using it for the last year, but I need it back so that I can sell it. And she says, hopefully this issue could be resolved without all that mess, especially considering you drove my car back and forth to work. It's the least you can do in appreciation for driving a car free you didn't make payments on. And you respond to her, I'll get it fixed enough to sell, but only if you keep giving me stink on Fridays. What is that?
Stink is my nickname for our daughter because she refused to give me my daughter on weekends.
Just a second. Well,
But that's something.
just a
we're-
second. Is that what you call her?
I don't call her that. I call her Peanut.
Peanut's also my nickname that I started for her as well.
Well,
Should've
I'm
asked
just
why
gonna.
I
I'm just gonna. First, let's try to use the word child or my daughter instead of referring to kid. Either the kid you're going to visit or Stinky. But I'm telling you, as she gets older, she's 3 now. She's not going to like that nickname. If he wants to act like a fool, let him act like a
I'm not
fool.
acting like a fool, but
If
you're
he-
allowing him to
I'm
talk.
telling you, you're acting like a fool.
I realize
Don't
that.
tell me. I'm the person who's supposed to judge this case, and I'm telling you, you're acting like a fool.
Lauren Liebel has accused former boyfriend Marco Lara of wrongfully keeping her car.
Okay. She says to you, I want to get the car back to be fixed so I can sell it. And you respond to her, I'll get it fixed enough to sell, but only if you keep giving me stink on Fridays. What is that?
Stink is my nickname for our daughter because she refused to give me my daughter on weekends.
Just a second. Okay, so it's clear based upon these that you agreed with her to give her the car as long as you have visitation on Fridays. So you were sort of bartering it. That doesn't make any difference to me. What is clear is that you understood that the car still belonged to her and that she was allowing you to drive it. That's from your email.
Would you other emails?
What?
Would you like me to show you other emails of her?
So I don't know if the whole message was screenshotted, but I have pretty much the same thing, only I'm saying you've been claiming the money that you've been sending me for your daughters for the Impala.
I read that.
Yeah,
I read that.
okay.
I read that. No, the car is yours.
But if you also see on the Cash Apps, and she wants to say that I haven't been helping her, there are receipts for insurance for the Impala. I have multiple receipts right here. Thousands of dollars that I've spent on that car.
Listen to me.
Not asking her for help.
Listen to me. You drove it. You drove it. You drove it.
You ran it into the ground.
I have the only one who's fixed it.
You drove it. If you drove it and had to fix it for the year that you've had it, that's on you. You could have returned it if you didn't want to. This message makes clear that there was an agreement between the two of you that it wasn't your car, that it was her car. She was letting you drive it. You were paying for insurance. Well, who's supposed to pay insurance? Her? You were driving it. You were driving it.
I'm not driving both cars, so I shouldn't have to pay insurance for both of her cars.
No, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't have to give her gas money when she's going to the store.
Just a second.
Like, I have all of these Cash Apps.
I shouldn't have to be raising a kid alone.
If you answer him, I'm dismissing your case. Do you understand? If he wants to act like a fool, let him act like a fool.
I'm not acting like a fool, but you're allowing him to
I'm
talk.
telling you, you're acting like a fool.
I realize
Don't
that.
tell me. I'm sitting here. I'm the person who's supposed to judge this case, and I'm telling you, you're acting like a fool. This email from you suggests that you were using the car, understanding it was her car. You never asked her for a title to the car. You were having conversations with her. That didn't happen. You paid for the insurance on the car that you were driving. You paid to have it fixed. According to you, but you were driving it. And you said to her, I understand, as long as you let me have stink, I'll give you the car back on Fridays.
Yeah, my agreement was not withholding my child from me.
That's what this says. And you can, if she is withholding visitation with child from you, I would suggest you go to family court.
Yeah, we're doing that. That's what you're focusing on.
Just a second.
The child part.
Just a second. Well, that's great.
We're here for the car.
Just a second. That's great. I know we're here for the car. That you realized back in June was not your car.
I don't, however, other emails of her threatening me and me telling her, I'll give you $600 if you give me the title so I can put the $2,000 in.
Just a second. So what you offered her before you put in the money was $600 for the car.
Enough.
That's a yes or a no?
Yes.
Did he offer you $600 for the car?
He said, I'll give you $500 if you sign it over to my mom.
Do you have a license?
No.
No. Sarah, just for my own information, what is the value of a 2007 Impala in lousy condition?
$200.
For a private party exchange, it would be between $2,000 and $3,000.
Okay. I'm going to create an order that gives you back the car. You could take it to a sheriff and have them execute on the order. Otherwise, if within 5 days he doesn't return the car, then you can call the police and report it stolen because he is driving around without a license in a car. I don't know if he gets in an accident, your insurance company is going to disclaim because he has no license. Correct. And you're going to be responsible. So I would suggest that you get this car back ASAP.
I never withheld it from her.
ASAP.
I was going to tow it
Otherwise, report it stolen.
Dude, you guys think I'm holding it from her? I've given her the car. She can take the car.
Great.
We've tried giving her the car.
Great.
But, like, she won't take it.
When did you get a tow truck to tow it to me?
Because you're threatening.
No. You're talking to each other.
No.
Kevin.
I've given her the car.
Right in between and tell him to shut up.
Well, that's fine. I don't
She
need to
does.
speak to her.
Great.
I'm just letting you know, ma'am.
Just listen.
I've spent thousands of dollars
sir.
fixing that car since I've
Sir.
had it.
Good, you were driving it.
That's not...
You were driving it.
Dude, she can have the car. I don't care. I'll lose it.
Great.
This is-
Perfect. Thank you very much. This case
Yep.
is over.
Thank
Okay,
you.
but do I get my $2,000 for repairs that he
No.
ran the car into?
You get
Court
the car.
adjourned.
I think it was fair. I get my car back, and that's really what I wanted. I haven't gotten it back yet. He's a liar. No, he ran it into the ground. He drove it knowing that brakes needed to be changed, motor mount needed to be fixed. I hope he just makes good decisions regarding our daughter and that he stays out of my life.
Again, Sarah, I think that the social takeaway from that case, the legal part was easy. Legal part was titles in her name. It was clear that he was just using the car. He was paying the insurance on the car, but there was never a gift of this car that either existed or that anybody could prove. But the social part of this case is really, to me, more important, and something that I learned and I'm going to take away from it. Never fight with your partner in a moving vehicle. That's a very, very bad place to pick a fight. Fight someplace where you're both landlocked. Anyway, feel sorry for that little 2-year-old. Nobody sleeps through that kind of experience, and that kind of experience can, can affect you. You got to love your child more than you hate each other. That's it. That's the answer.